I'm Trey. I work at Texas Instruments. I'm our Launchpad Applications Manager. And so what that means is that I work with different businesses, both within TI and externally, to help develop the Launchpad ecosystem. So Launchpad is a low-cost microcontroller development platform. It's very similar to Arduino, and you can in fact program it in the same language that you would program in Arduino. So I get to do all that, and I also get to build lots of cool, fun things to show off that technology. And that's why I'm here at TXRX. So the Power Racing Series, what it is, it's an event where hacker spaces and individuals build souped up Power Wheels cars. So Power Wheels cars, those are the little children's cars, plastic ones that toddlers kind of roll around in the grass. Well, what we're doing is we're taking one of those, actually we're building one from scratch and then fitting a body onto it. And this is going to use Texas Instruments technology as well as the know-how of TXRX Labs. And so we're starting out with a Texas Instruments Launchpad, adding some of our motor control software, and then building some custom motor control hardware. And then on the chassis side, what we're doing is we're actually taking two standard bicycles and we're welding them together to make a four-wheeled vehicle. The Launchpad ecosystem is a really good fit for this project because of the modularity of the hardware and the open source nature of the software. When you're building something like this as quickly as we're having to build it, right? And the Launchpad ecosystem is really, really great for that. The Launchpads have booster pack headers, which have a standardized pinout, much like an Arduino Shield. And that allows us to plug in different add-on boards. So in our case, we're using a C2000 Launchpad, and we're building a custom motor driver booster pack that will plug onto that. And that's what will drive the three-phase brushless motors on the vehicle. The whole system, right, consists of really, the car, and if we break that down, we've got kind of the mechanical and the electrical pieces, right? So within that electrical piece, right, we've got the power, which is coming from a Prius battery. And the Launchpad is kind of like the brains of the motor controller, right? So it's what's going to have the ADC and the microprocessor that's going to sense the motor. So the Launchpad is really the brains of the motor controller. The motor control software that we're running on the Launchpad is called InstaSpin, and it's a sensorless field-oriented control algorithm. So what that means is that we can actually figure out where those magnets are inside the motor using nothing more than a voltage and current feedback on each of the phases. So we do some fancy math and we can figure that out. And what we've shown in the lab is that these control algorithms that we've developed actually perform about 10% better than many of our competitors out there. So what that means for you is more efficiency and lower power consumption. And in a race like the Power Racing Series, it's important that we kind of conserve our power, because one of the races is actually an endurance race. So we have to use the power as efficiently as possible to get as many laps as possible in the time allotted.